All right, guys, so I'm gonna do a little run through. We made it up here to Beach Bend. We got everything set up. This is the pit for the weekend. So as you guys can see, we had us a little rain. You know, I think a lot of people got scared of the rain, but I mean, as of right now, it rained for what, 10 minutes? Yeah. Maybe 10, 15 minutes and was gone. Now it's hot and sunny. So hopefully that's promising for the rest of the event. We got tech that starts at 3:30. After tech, we need to make it to staging lanes for testing at 6 is our first race. Or not a race, it's just first time down the track. So hopefully the track's hot by then. So I know 6 is our first test and tune. I think it goes to 8:15 maybe for second test and tune. And then our qualifier is 10:30? Wasn't it like 10:30?
Yeah, 10:30.
Hopefully nobody's sleeping at the tree on that old qualifier. Then they're doing a bunch of radio races tonight. So we're gonna try to bring you guys a lot of, you know, the filming and what it's like in the pit areas. You know, these events, you know, yeah, going down the track and all that, that's awesome and fun, but it's also fun in the pits, man. You know, the whole atmosphere, all these trucks, seeing everybody's builds and what they're doing. You know, this time, so we didn't get our truck in time, so we won't have the Cummins here, but we still got Jesse's compound, so we're gonna make the most of this event. I'm gonna grab my shades. All right.
You wanna give them a huge shout out real fast?
Oh yeah, so guys, you know, when we go to these events right now, our diesel pusher motorhome is, I don't even know if it's gonna get renoed, I'll be honest with you. It's like old boys, old Austin Denny and them just rolled up. Looks like he brought his daily and the old race truck out. They got their rigs in. So hopefully everybody's gearing up for, looks like the storms maybe moved past that way. So hopefully everybody's geared up for some racing tonight. But huge shout out to Western Kentucky Camper Rentals. You know, in our normal fashion, we were about 3 hours late. And they ended up staying until about 9-ish, something like that, at the gate, waiting for us to get here. And we finally rolled in. They got everything set up. And you know, couldn't be more happier with the turnout. The camper's super nice. When we go to these events, like I said, you know, we typically are going to rent something. So having something that's reliable and not going to cause any issues is a huge, you know, plus. And like I said, the camper is super nice. They were super kind, and you know, they hung around for the whole 3-hour delay that we had. And not a lot of people will do that. So it says a lot about the business itself. And like I said, if you guys are up in this area, or passing through this area, whatever the situation may be, get with them guys on your camper rental. Definitely when we come to this event, you know, we'll definitely be giving them a shot if we don't have our diesel pusher ready to rock. We're gonna give you guys a run through, show over multiple trucks, you know, go through the pit areas and just kind of take a cruise, show you guys the track over here. This is our first time at Beach Bend, and let me tell you, they got a lot going on. Not only do they got a amusement park, they got the amusement park, campground, they got oval tracks, the whole 9 yards. But I also think a lot of people got scared from the rain and missed out on this event. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's like five vendors set up here. I've never been to an event where there's only been 5 vendors. Besides my own event where there was no vendors. But yeah, I've never been to an event with only 5 vendors. So we're gonna give you guys a tour. Where should we start? I'll tell you what, it's a sigh of relief to see that rain gone. You know, one of the biggest things is you get to travel into these events. This one was not bad though. It's 4 hours from the shop. 4 measly hours. Like, that's great. So it's not the end of the world, you know, as far as these trips go, and it's not too far. But you can go over. We got some guys gearing up, getting stuff warmed up, prepping, where have you. I know that Duramax right there. I don't think we have film of it because we didn't have editors or nothing like that back in the day. But about maybe 3 to 4 years ago, something like that. It had to be, so 2 years ago was UCC, so it had to be like 3 to 4 years ago. We went up to Rudy's Diesel and we placed second in dirt drags, and the one that eliminated us was that Duramax back there. So we're hoping he's in our class. We can get that get back. We had issues spooling and stuff like that. So I think everybody's about to ungear and unpack and enjoy the sun and get ready for some racing this afternoon. Looks like we've got some nice, all the way from Florida, that's where the truck's at. Some Georgias, got some D-Maxes. A lot of these guys, like this 6'7" right here, he's in our class. I'm hoping, so we're hoping if all goes good in racing that we can actually qualify 670 versus 770. I believe Jesse's truck's got it in it. You know, the only thing that I'm worried about is ICP pressure dropping on us because we don't have the dual H-pop set up on it. That's the only fear I have from stopping us going 670. We have the fuel, we have the air, we got the trans. We might have the driver, I don't know. But nah, I think we got it dialed now. Like I said, the truck's staging harder than it ever has. So that's promising stuff. Like I said, it's not a crazy huge turnout, but I honestly think, like I said, a lot of people got scared of the rain. So, you know, it looks pretty sweet. That's a sweet looking rig right there. I seen it under the cover. We'll probably turn around here. Yeah. Firewire down there. Those guys getting set up, geared up. Like I said, it's just a good old time. You just come out here in the old camper, get set up, and get ready to have some fun. I think it's return of the 6 liters, I'll be honest with you. Return of the 6 liters. So you got Austin Denny, you got 6 liters there, you got a bunch of 6 liters back there. 6 liters making a return, son. We coming for them Cummins, okay? We might not be able to make the same horsepower, but them boys ET and we trapping y'all, okay? We coming out the back end. I say that in my main race trucks are Cummins. Cause then I gotta go on the, I gotta go on the defense on that one and be like, really? The only thing 6.0's coming after is a damn trailer. About what's coming out of that. Looks like they're already prepping the track. I know they were pretty much prepared for it. So we'll get up there and let them do their thing actually. We'll go show you guys down the vendor hall, see what all they got going on. Like I said, not a lot of vendors this time. And this is our first time at Beach Bend, so I don't know what the normal turnout is, but I mean, the way everything looks and the way this place is, and the location of it, I just don't see how there's not that many, you know what I mean, people coming. Yeah. Looks like he brought, now I'm still learning the lingo of that. Looks like maybe Pro Street, Pro Mod, and then I don't know what class they're running, but the whole Denny crew's here. Looks like they're getting ready to rock and roll. 6 liters for days, baby, 6 liters for days. I still ain't found nobody yet to do $20 dig races, so. Hey, what's going on, buddy? I don't know, he might want to get in on that $20 dig race. Now, we don't discriminate. Kids, older gentlemen, you're getting a gap, okay? So you come over here with that $20 dig race, you're getting the sauce. There's old Jesse. Old Jesse riding around on the scooter. Guys, I gotta tell you though, if you ain't got no electric scooter nowadays, like, dude, these things are so, like, I don't know, they're just easy, man. You just hop on, fold it out, yeah, and quiet too. Yeah. So one of the biggest things, you know, we bought this generator. We'll show you guys the generator and how loud it is. Huh? Yeah, all 3 6.0s. He brought his pickup, like his normal daily, and then he got his Pro Mod, and then that 6.0 there. Finna go there, see who wanna grab a lane. All it takes is you to spin a brake, you know what I'm saying? Then I win. I don't know what to tell you. But this is a pretty sweet event. This is a pretty sweet track. A lot better. I feel like it's the way it's set up is I don't know, man. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's set up better than like Indiana, like Brownsburg anyway. It's just a more racer-friendly track. And the pits, you know, they go down for days. I mean, all that grass down there, all this concrete right here, and all this up through here, I mean, all that's pit area. So, and then they, like I said, they've got the campground over there. Looks like some campers are packing in over there as well. So that's pretty sweet.
That boy's flying.
Yeah. Oh, that's old Durham ass guy. Hand him a gap on this thing too. Shit. It's just a fun time though. Looks like Rudy's made it here. Ziegler's made it here. Looks like Wagler brought their, I forgot what the hell those things are called. Damn rail, something like that. Dragster, whatever you call it. And then the one on the far end's another one as well. That's such a, I don't know if I can get in that, because you think about it, like, you're not really winning big money here, and those things cost a lot of money to make, and there's only one other person here right now that you're gonna race against. So it's like, I don't really understand building one of those unless you're like going into, I don't know, like a field of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know what they do it for, so they probably got reasons. But Rev Max here, looks like Shy, Diesel, S&S, and Hot Shots. That's the, looks like that's all the vendors that we got, and that's weird, you know? Usually we have way more vendors than that. But then again, I think everybody looked at the forecast and was like, oh, it's gonna be rained out. Either way, oh, they got the film crew out right there, son. We the real film crew. I don't know what they're doing. We're actually gonna go over there and pick a fight here in a second because we got filming rights. Yeah. I mean, this ain't enough airspace, baby.
Town ain't big enough for both of us.
Yeah, they got some sweet concessions up too. I bet when this place is like jam packed and it's, you know, jumping, I bet all these concession stands are open. But other than that, they got Show and Shine up here on the right, and they got a burnout competition. I think burnouts are the new it. You know what I mean? Like, if you have an event, you have to have a burnout competition. If you do not have a burnout competition, I don't know. Like, some people just come for that. We got the old shop truck, the old 6.0. I'm just saying, we could put a hood stack on it, throw a Mac Daddy tune on her. Like I said, just wanted to show you guys a little bit, show them a little something. It's 2:12. We got about an hour before we go through Tech, and I believe Tech's gonna be right over there in that gate. So might be able to roll through here. Yeah, this looks like everybody's gearing up for Show and Shine stuff. I don't know if there's any competitors in here that's doing a radial race. Now I tell you what, hopefully the F-150 doing some radial racing, because that'd be pretty sweet. They've got so to my understanding, SBE's throwing a radial race this afternoon, or late. It's like 10:30, 10:40, 10:45 I think is what it is. So radio race at 10:45, and I think maybe those two guys are here for it. Maybe, I know I seen a car somewhere off over there. Maybe it's here for the radio race as well. So it'd be pretty cool if we can get the CO F-150 matched up. See if we can get some diesel and gas action. Yes sir, yes sir. Looks like everybody's gearing up, coming in. Show and Shine's turning up. So we're not pretty enough to be in Show and Shine. That's right. I mean, I could bring the old Platinum in here. You know, put the old bubble truck on. Put the old bubble truck. I'm gonna sound like a Pro Charge. Got Pro Charger in that thing. So far, the event's been pretty fun. It's different having the racing in the afternoon versus morning time. I just feel like in the afternoon, we have a lot longer to prepare. I feel like in the afternoon, you're not as rushed. You know what I mean? Things aren't as hectic.
Yeah.
So morning time, I mean, you got a driver's meeting at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
and then it's all hell, you know, breaks loose after that, and you're running.
Yeah, it kind of relieves the stress when people coming in.
Yeah.
I get here early as shit in the morning.
Yeah.
They can come in today.
Yeah, because then people have to get here the night before, otherwise you're pressed for time.
Yeah.
When you're coming through the gate. Now, granted, they have a bunch of qualifiers, but like in this event, I think we only have one qualifier today, if I'm not mistaken. Like 2 testing tunes, which I've never seen, but 2 things of testing tune and then a qualifier. But I believe like the fast class, the 570 Pro Street, where we should be, cry a little bit. I ain't got my damn Cummins up here. I can't wait till that thing's back in action though, I'll tell you what. Hopefully soon. I mean, I know I've got one more event that we might make it to, and that's going to be Diesel Days with the guys over at Powerhouse in Knoxville, Tennessee. If our truck's ready, then we might go to that event. If not, you know, it just depends if Jesse wants to go to the event or not. If so, then we might bring the 6.0 out and have a little fun. It's kind of hard knowing that my truck's so close and we've changed so much stuff up, but it's just, we can't race it. I don't have it. I don't have it.
Next year though.
I'll tell you what, it was a little different though, pulling up with a truck that was ready to rock and roll off the trailer.
I didn't really do nothing to it.
We didn't do jack to it. We literally fired up this morning, did a spool check, spool right up. I ain't had to do nothing. So that's a little different for us. All right guys, so we're gonna take you over here to the track. This is where, so right here in these little yellow lines, this is the staging lanes. They got 2 entrances, so I don't know, I really don't know the purpose. I don't know if maybe different events you stage that way and some events you stage this way, or if all these are staging and it just continues that way, I don't know. But I figured they're probably gonna bring us through here. But once we get through, get a track update. Oh yeah, got a little puddle there, but other than that, looks pretty solid. Don't even look that bad, really. I don't think they've really done a whole lot of anything to it. We looking good for this afternoon, fellas. But this is the Beach Bend Raceway. So you come here, this is where you staging, this is where you're rolling into the beams at. So it's pretty sweet. And then I think what we'll do now, we're gonna take you over to other side of the pit area, show you guys some of the faster classes. I think a lot of 570, maybe Pro Street, stuff like that. Show you a lot of them guys over there. All right, guys, so this over here is where a lot of your fast guys are kind of congregate. Looks like they're doing some filming over there, going over that dragster right there. And then I think a lot of these guys are like Pro Mod, Pro Street, stuff like that. I'm not really sure what classes they're rolling in, but either who, they're looks like they're rocking and rolling. You've got guys from Wagler, like I said, Ziegler, and them. Belt Motorsports, we've seen that truck run. I'm not sure the owner's name, but we've seen that guy run before. It's pretty sweet setup. Looks like everybody's having a good time. Getting the trucks ready, getting dialed, doing a little wrenching. Probably turning out that power because he's seen that old 6.0 at our place.
I don't think that's why.
Yeah, I think so. Don't spin on.
There's a
oh shit.
Off the damn thing. Get off the fence. Where the hell did that come?
Push it up and fire it up at the line. Yes, sir. You got that H pop like mine. The little H pop set up. So where's he feeding that second turbo though? Off the old cooler?
Yeah. You got the full diesel.
Oh, okay. Well, we got that one at the shop.
Yeah.
Stab that bitch on.
We're kind of up against the same kind of forecast we had yesterday. We got some chances of rain in the afternoon. None of them are guaranteed, but 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock look like we got some chances of rain again. So that being said, we're going to do 2 rounds of qualifying for each class, and then we'll go into eliminations, basically an hour in each, so should put us in eliminations about 3 o'clock. So we'll just kind of keep trying to move things along as we can. If we get rain, we'll do our best to drive the track and keep going. We have a midnight curfew, so as long as it doesn't get too heavy, we should be able to get finished up. So that being said, I just need your guys' help coming up to the lanes when you're called. Stay with your trucks when you're called. You guys in the ET 770, if you got AC off in the lanes, please. We're just going to use 4 lanes in the staging because they're kind of narrow on this corner. So we'll use 5, 6, 4, 3. I'll put lane assignments in the chat here as soon as we're finished. Anybody have any questions?
guys seen, we, I don't know if it's posted yet, but you will see. We cracked off an 8.1 and then tried to run a different file, and it ended up kicking us back and having a hard time spooling, kicked us at a 9.1. So what we're doing right now is Michael just shot us over a new file for second gear start as well, but a hotter file. So we don't know if we're running into an issue where ICP where we're actually demanding too much on this stock single high pressure oil pump, and it's actually killing us. See what it does. It's supposed to be a hotter second gear start file. It likes that one. Oh, okay, he had us on the street. Yeah. Mike, I'll whoop your ass. You watching it here? Put it on a street fighter. We are racing, sir. We are racing. That's why you only run an 8.1. We knew it needed more power. All right, complete. Let's roll. Flash her in. Leave it there for now. Guys, we are paired with, so we were 16th qualifier, which was last. We are paired up with number 1 qualifier. So let's see what we can do. Maybe this tune takes us down to, you know, I'll be honest with you guys, I've never wanted to do it more. I hope we bust out of this class. I hope we run a 760.
He said for us to go back to camp.
Camp?
Camp for now.
Damn.
All right, with you. Dude, that's right fucking there.
Yeah.
God damn.
Coming quick.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Look at that wind, dude.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
Bag up, bag up. Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Alright guys, so we're finally back in action. It's Monday morning, following our beach spin. Had a lot of good progress. We did take that truck faster than we have been, but it still wasn't the time we were looking for. After looking at the calibration stuff, it looks like we were in a street file and not an actual race file. So we're thinking that affected a little bit, as well as a couple other factors that we've seen. But just from the compound setup upgrade, taking the boots out of there, we went from 8.6 to an 8.1. With the second gear start, stock converter, so definitely faster than the truck's been so far, but we were hoping we were going to get a pass with the race file. It did not turn out. As soon as we were pulling into the staging lane, actually as soon as we were about to pull into the beam, they canceled it because of the rain happened. So tough break there, but we're hoping to get everything dialed in and possibly be at Shides. So that might be the next reveal for it. Hopefully by then we'll have dual H-pop and a torque converter on the truck, kind of bring full potential to it. Other than that, now I've kicked off my 6.0 project. In lights of this one, I just ordered everything I needed to pretty much finish it up, and we're about to start putting that thing under the knife. So that 6.0, we're gonna try to run 670. We're probably gonna stick through 3150s back in it. We're gonna do a compound setup. We're gonna take this 372 we have in stock, put it over in the valley, and then do a 480 Atmo charger on it. A lot of nitrous. Let's see, we've got the 4R100 we pulled out of that Cummins. We're gonna try to pull that converter out, replace whatever needed to be fixed there, put that full manual valve body set up from Coke Racing, and see if that works. I know a lot of guys are eager about it, so instead of changing up the platform, we're gonna stick a 4R1 in it and see if it actually will hold, see if it works. So be tuned for that one. So the Cummins is still up there with the guys at WP Developments, still getting work done to it. And like I said, I'm starting on the 6.0. I'm hoping to have that project done here soon. I've got, like I said, everything for it. So it's back in action Monday morning. We're getting cranking away. We've got our compound kit finished up. We're doing some final checkups on it, test drive, all that kind of stuff. It turned out amazing. Guys, can't say enough about the No Limit kit. A couple little things we ran into, no big deal. We did have to locate or relocate the actual drain into the pan because the cap filter with this setup, it doesn't matter if we put a fitting on it or not, it's just going to be too tight in there. So we ended up welding a bung on the front side of it and did that way. The feed goes right into the SPE one, so no big deal because we did a 23 conversion on this, so we used the SPE housing. And then we did a fitting that stepped up to the actual 15 style oil pressure sender switch, I think it is. I think it's the switch, or it might be the temperature one, I can't remember. But either way, stepped up to that one. We was able to take the kit that No Limit has designed for this setup and made that work. So feed is all good, drain's all good, intake kit's good. Everything's rocking and rolling on it. Like I said, we're about to take it on test drive. About to stab the trans in this one. We'll be going cap down here shortly with the upper oil pan. And then Sean's about to pull in a 2019-2020 Ram. We're going to be doing the Hamilton cams flat tappet conversion. They have a lifter that's failing on them, as well as a multitude of other things. And yeah, it's going to be a busy week, guys. We're going to get hammering away, so we appreciate you guys staying tuned.